nikiwa na malele. Kitenge alinipigia tenje kisema yoni lele na kati ya matenge. Watashembe stakele kuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele. Kila siku nkomadoni nikipiga show ya kwanza na kula kapa so, nikipiga show ya pili na kula kapa 200, show ya tatu na lipwa na maneno. Takieta tena rapa na niweza takuja na matenge. Kuna bonisi kukini na pewa denge na takuja kubali kuda kiwa wani kendo. Kushotini hata wezi songa mbele na wanda hizo lyrics zinanga hata mina. Rudi daru, brush it off ndo ni tisha. Lyrics emba ziko na masters bro, niko hati wana flow. Kati ya kwenye the beats, tunanyua super ratchet, body form perfect. Ukibonga viudu utafungiwa ndani ya casket. Yeah, suspect. Bangi kitupa kwa ploti singo ma suspect. It's like I'm on a plane, nigga, you ain't got shit. I'm feeling wanachora toka pala your prospect.
Yeah, suspect. You have to control the situation, you're suspect.
The Black Fire Radio.
Taxes tuliwataka kubono na budget. Maisha soft money talk shida accent. Kamati juu ya mawe riba with your subject. Ni marathon na shinda na nani fastest of madness. Na tamizo saba weni fastest. Kusaulika na kusonga na wakati. Studio kuna piko kama balkoni ya umbati. Na wapasi wako njana wanabamanya ya manchis. Wipa kuwa mtosi wanagawanya mabakshish. Pewa moja pewa mbili za lunches. Na wingi wa mate nikitema ina happen. Funga hati kwa finali kama Kylian Mbappe. Ni femi uno si wawili ni mjaste.
Suspect. Divi kupote kwa ploti singo ma suspect. Super ratchet, body form perfect. Ukibonga viudu utafungiwa ndani ya casket. Yeah, suspect. Bangi kitupa kwa ploti singo ma suspect. It's like I'm on a plane, nigga, you ain't got shit. Napenda mzigo na choro toka pala your prospect. Squeezy na kula table moja na bosses. They can't beat me, wanataka to join forces. Wana force sana ndo iwe profit na nipate losses. Adwaka ndo sana kula hiyo fruit ya trust the process. Wanajua I'm winning it, nimetoka chini na nimebeba upini. Karapa ina maganji brondo uzakidhini. Au marapa finiki wanauliza ni nini. Niko kazini G, no meno post flogo ulimi type virginity. Sorry, if you were not katapeli sema kweli nakumbuka kitambo wakinkejeli. Saindo sikisikike kwa hizo mitambo, you gotta pay me. Had a dream an angel told me pray and God will never fail me. Military mindset kama si pesa haunipa. Sinko mavitu nanilea Bus washa like bigger shots like if it all siku sutanipenda Bandida nakidoksa Sinilize mbona Let's see mpaka popo mbona Niko shua hii utaiona Mbona Sinilize mbona Yana finna place this team on ya I finna hit it till I reach the corner Mbona What you mean mbona Oh, you mean Bona?
Yes, family, karibuni sana to yet another beautiful episode of the Rhythm Scoop Show, right on the Black Fire Network radio station. My name is Joby, and of course, I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend and looking forward to having a fantastic week. This week is a celebration week, not for me, but I feel like it's me. But yo, what's up? Karibuni sana. Mwenye na hyper ta feel the vibe. How uko tu?
It's being all.
Wallahi, I wish I was like you. But yo, karibuni sana to the Rhythm Scripture. It's all about art, entertainment, and culture. And I'm the captain of the show. Of course, every Monday we bring to you from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. But today we're late. Today we had extensions of shows. That is from the Pan-African Bliss to the African Diary. And shout out to Simba Manze. You're doing the most, brother. We love you, appreciate you. But we hope that you're going to get some facts right.
Somebody say this Somba, not Simba.
Manze, it's what. But anyway, karibuni sana. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Of course, keep it interactive to everyone on Facebook, everyone on Twitter, on YouTube, and of course, listening to me via the radio station. Karibuni sana. We got Katie and Shmani in the building.
Yes, what's up, my beautiful people? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing great on this wonderful Monday afternoon, or is it evening? Yeah, I think it is evening. On our time, it is just exactly 1 minute to 5 p.m. right here in Nairobi. So karibuni sana, get to interact with us. Na check him Zales in the building is saying, and wewe Pastor Niaje, and you guys, you know, he's not even the first person to call me a pastor today.
Wallahi.
Yeah, watu wameniambia, watu wengi wamesema nakaa pastor, but anyway, it is okay.
Bishop though.
For real?
Yeah.
It's giving boss. It's giving.
Yeah, it's giving
I'm
boss
not
some
really
like
bishop in a bad way.
energy.
Man, remember when I could see my dad wearing a tie, bana? It serious matters.
I
Okay.
love ties.
Yeah.
What? I don't know why it's
I was giving serious because I'm attacking on Monday, you know, I'm attacking the Monday vibes. But anyway, family, karibuni sana. Remember, you can get to interact with us because we are live and interactive on our media handles. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere at Black Hot Fire Network. You can also get us via our WhatsApp number, which is 0705 428 388 0705 428 388. Karibuni sana once again. My name is Katie.
Yes, family, how are you doing? Karibuni sana to yet another beautiful Monday afternoon or evening in the 254. My name is Shmani, and of course, dive into this amazing conversation with us.
Yes, we shall be getting back to the music. Of course, I began with some YBW Smith. The first name of the jam is Lele, and of course, we did have some Femi One Suspect featuring Caterpillar. Back to Calligraph Jones, the OG. We shall be coming back with the quote of
Before
the
we
day.
go, somebody is saying it's giving Pastor Kanyare's vibe.
Not slimness because like
I say nothing.
you deserve a damn you won't grown up. I buy you a Benz dollar killing bona. Minute easy inje amadai. Engineer giz alingwale. On point kama suti za kurale. Highlight shinda zing watandale. Atwende getu uko
1 minute past 5 p.m. right in the 254. Let us know for those who are listening via the radio on the show page. What's the time on your end? And of course, if in case you're on our YouTube and you are listening across all the way from North Africa, of course. Or maybe Kamoko Africa and the time is different. We'd love to hear from you.
Till I reach the corner. Mbona, what you mean Mbona, oh you mean Bona. It's highly advised you get better format. iPhone that we set, you can be an owner. So take a lesson at you this jaribu kuchoma. Nko particular na Tesla than you shani soma. Sugar man, wananena Madonna. Bora meza njonga kele when they're Jonah. Puss kila cat, I don't mean Thomas. I'm a keep up a kind of tubo manze ya magona. Before I told you not to mess with the boom. And now you want to come and rest in the room. Every day you keep on texting me new. Saying you want to have sex in the moon. That depends on your head game. Inyalo ponya. Onera big bana si nyona. Yo do lo bendo hinga inyalo ponya. Jamber nyona. Missy informer. But after all you're my copy pake Rexona. Snanga shida na kienyeji boda neza nyonya. But at least paka makeup na ka face toner.
Yes, my quote of the day today is consistency is more important than perfection. And I remember this is actually a debate we had on Saturday with Kamlesh and Danny Talks, and we're speaking of how consistency is so tiresome, but it's actually the key. You know, you wake up sometimes you're so beat, you're like, I don't want to work, I don't want to do this, you know, like, I just want to rest, like, I just wish I woke up rich, you know. But again, the consistency, you won't just sleep, and of course, food later kwa bed, you have to wake up, go hustle, but consistency is the key. That's the quote of the day.
Okay, my quote of the day says that success is the sum of the small efforts repeated day in, day out.
All right.
My quote of the day is it is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. So be happy. This week is a happy week for me.
It is?
Yeah.
You don't look like it though.
I'm happy.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Manza, you look so dull. If it was me, I think the whole Black Hot Fire plus the extended family when you're join badai, when you want to subscribe siku zinakuja or next year or last, you know, like you know, it was Joby's birthday. I'm so extra. I don't know, but anyway, it is a Virgo season. I don't know about Virgos, you know. I got a Virgo brother, and he's just so chill, you know.
Yeah,
He's
this is
so
how
chill.
we don't have pressure, literally. We just, you know, let it flow.
I wish I was like you.
Shiba.
And then Kule Gold, Sina playing right on the Black Hot Fire Network radio station.
Shiba.
And of course, we're coming back with the news and updates, the recap of the weekend.
No, I can't do whatever. Shiba, oh, be mine. Don't wanna drunk on your potion, can feel my lips burning, losing composure, can feel my face drowning, seems so irrational, ready to risk it all.
can't have you, nobody can. Tell me how can I get my mind?
Yes, and of course, Karibuni sana once again to the Rhythm Scoop Show, and of course, this is the media for the 21st century, the Black Hot Fire Network radio station. My name is Joby, Katie and Shumani in the building. 4 minutes past 5 p.m. right here in the 254, and we'd love to hear to our amazing first-time listeners, viewers, what's the time on your end? In case you are out of Africa, in case you are anywhere, we'd love to hear. And of course, Karibuni,
Thank you.
looking good, Pasta.
Thank you.
Pasta.
Looks like today's a white day.
Manze, we look good, Manze. We're looking fine. But how's your weekend, Manze? Katie, you did travel. I was not really able to catch up with your show. I was just watching bits of it right here, and I think I'll finish the rest of it and see what you guys were learning. You were talking Kikuyu.
Yeah, we were talking Kikuyu, but we were translating.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how was your weekend, though?
My weekend was fantastic. Oh my god, I did get to travel to Murang'a, and the breeze over there is so natural. You know, it's an area where it's very green. It's in the villages, so it's very green. It felt so natural, and then I was privileged to be there because I learned some history that we were never taught, and some, like, you know, we all know that African culture is all the same, because now I traced back the culture I hear from the Europeans. The culture I hear from the Europeans, and then I got to hear the culture now we've been given. Actually, ours sounds more real than theirs, so our culture is so true, and they stole it from us, because one of the person we got to interact, or one of the guides we had there, was even calling African people to return to their culture. No matter where tribe you're told you came from, you better return to your culture, because all African cultures are the same. Like, we got to see how different with now the naming of different tribes, they told us this is what happened, and this is how, now we had this Kamba tribe being introduced. So we got to learn about culture, and I believe that African culture is all the same, no matter which tribe you're told you're coming from. No matter if you're told you're a Luo, you're a Kikuyu, you're a Kisi, all our cultures are the same, and it shows now that we are one person. The African people are one person.
Actually, I think it's very easy to connect with it, and I think I've debated on it also on my show, one of the shows, and I was saying all the cultures are the same, and it is so easy to note when you look at all the African parents, no matter where they are.
Yeah.
Like
They have the same
the same
behavior.
behavior.
Yeah,
No matter where they are, they always, so that's just how you know that we do have the same culture and the same presentation.
I mean, the difference is just a little bit, but most of the things it's common.
But I think even the differences are just as affected by the where you're surrounded.
Yeah.
You know, you might be from the river lake, or from the lake. You know, the activities will be quite different from the people who are
in the
who
mountains.
are in the mountains. So we're just the same, but now the environment is what they used to define us.
But apart from that, you had a beautiful weekend.
Yeah, I had a beautiful weekend. I got back on Saturday afternoon. Not afternoon, actually. It was night, almost late night, but not late night. I got here by 7:30, and then after that, it was on Sunday. Now I slept up to Sunday.
The whole day.
Yeah, the whole day, man. I needed
Mine
to
was
rest.
okay. I was with Joby.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, we were with Joby the whole time. We're in the studio taking pictures. You know, I'm extra with photos.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
really
I think that's the
extra.
thing you're extra on your
I'm
birthday.
always just, I like to look good. Like, I don't want people posting bullshit. I mean, on Wednesday, I'm sending people my pictures. Please,
Post
don't
decent
post,
pictures.
post decent pictures.
With a caption of
My
on
mother.
this day,
My
a queen
mother-in-law
was born.
my mother-in-law might see, and also, you know, sugar daddy might also see. So if you post shameless ones, you're blocking, you know,
Blessings.
the blessings and
Bana,
gifts. But anyway, I
invite
had
blessings.
fun. I had fun on Saturday. I was treated like let me just say, you feel like a real celebrity, you know, like on the line, like Joby was busy. I was telling
Instagram
you,
model.
I know, Joby was busy. Like, let me make your hair. After a minute, there's comb. there's lashes, you know, there's everything, but it was a good experience.
It was.
Yeah.
I
And then
also
on
did
Sunday
have fun.
I just stayed at home, of course, cleaning, nothing much.
I also did have fun. I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun on Saturday. Of course, doing that, I saw my talent where it can take
I
me.
know.
You know, I
Yeah.
saw my professionalism is not just on mic. You know, I have other different talents, and I'm looking forward to be exploring much more on that, literally. And I'm just grateful for having a beautiful weekend. I did have a beautiful weekend for the rest, and nothing much.
Yeah.
But of course, speaking of the weekend, of course,
Before we
wanna
continue,
recap-
I see Master Lee is saying hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni the Blackout Fire Network Media of the 21st Century, na hii inaitwa Rhythm Scoop Show.
kabisa uko na Njeri hapo Shumani, and
Yeah.
of course myself Joby here, and karibu sana. During the weekend we have had a couple of things going on, and I think I want to start with Huda Monroy. That is actually one of the touchy topics that I really want us to dig about, regarding actually also what is going on in the current states of the country and Africa at large. So in June 16th,
Yeah.
this year, we had Huda coming out and saying that President Ruto is the best president Kenya will ever have. You know, no matter hata tuseme nini, sijui nini, he's gonna be the best president
He has
actually,
balls.
will ever have. He has balls. That,
That
was
is
the
what-
term.
yeah,
That was the
she said
term.
that.
Let me see if I can find the article of it. But that was on June 16th. She said that President Ruto has balls, is the man, blah blah blah, and all that. But yesterday, apparently, people have been surfacing what she posted yesterday, and she said that Ruto is the worst president Kenya is ever going to have. And I don't know what's up with the celebrity. I want to start with that. What's up with the celebrity? Because I've seen also kuna mde mjinga alienda akachora tatu ya Ruto. Then there's this guy amekuanga tu kwa videos mob, is Pum Pum Kidogo. I don't know what is his name, but he's always in every video just talking nonsense. I don't see what sense he makes. Sijui anaitwa nani. So he was there, like, trying to pass a message. For me, it was like passing a message, to the president. Oh, we love you, we appreciate what you're doing, and all this. What's up with the celebrities? That's the number one question. With them trying to fit in or being recognized while the people are literally suffering. People are literally suffering, going through crisis, and you're there praising someone. Is it kupata chair? First, I want to understand with the celebrity, because I remember when I think we discussed about the June thing, when Wood had said that,
Yeah,
and
we
we
did.
said, I think one of the points even Shumani gave was labda anatafuta political seat, and
Yeah.
that's how they
Hakuna
start.
political seat,
That's how they
anataka
attention.
mtoto
And it's after attention and all that. I mean, attention and all that. But I just want to
Money
understand.
decided we want violence.
We want peace. We want war.
I mean, she's creating attention so that maybe Ruta mtambue. Yeah, we know what you want.
Well, let me see if I can get the article of it.
If you go where it's posted, fungua to your post, utaipata the previous one, post the previous and the new one she actually tweeted. Yeah.
I think it was on SPM
Next.
Buzz. Nairobi Gossip.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't see it on Nairobi Gossip. But I don't want you guys review, because I don't know how many people, celebrities you've seen do this, because I think it's become a trend. Adi Eric Omondi is doing it right now.
Yeah.
Eric Omondi, I've seen him. For me, I was saying earlier, actually Eric Omondi is the next,
Jalam.
not Jalango. Eric Omondi is gonna be the next Raila Odinga.
Oh.
Personally, that's how I feel. He's gonna be the next Raila Odinga, because this guy, not only does he have numbers, but tunaona venye anakuwa involved with the Odinga's family. And either way Baba anazeeka, like he's getting old. Who's gonna be the next rival? Like who's gonna be the next furious Babu Owino kweli?
I don't know about that,
But I want to understand with the celebrity thing personally. That's my question for those who are on TikTok. Ni nini unaelewa kuhusu au maceleb kukuja? The one time they're talking positively about the politicians, the next minute they're like, because nobody expected. That is what is happening. But I'd love to hear your reviews, those who are on TikTok, and of course those who are with us on YouTube. I see Juba Jaba in the building. You're saying hi. You all look like you're ready to go on stage and perform. All in white. You go, ladies. SWV. Look out. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, thank you for the compliments. I don't know what's SWV. I think ni gari. See SWV ni SUV ama ni
I don't know.
whatever, man.
I don't know.
Thank
what
you,
he's talking
Jiva.
about.
Whatever, man. But what are your thoughts?
I think one about Huda. Huda is just a socialite who doesn't even understand what she is ready for. Because last time we saw her came and said that Ruto is the best president we have had in Kenya.
Yeah.
Right now she's saying he is the worst. So what did she see good first in President Ruto? Because we all have been complaining since he came into leadership, right? And that time she was all praising Ruto. Right now she's coming to say that Ruto is the worst
The guy.
president. Is the worst president
Say
we
the good guy.
is the worst president that Kenya has ever had. Sindio? And me naona labda there was something she wanted and then she didn't get it, and then boom, I may catch my feelings. But at the end of the day, we know what is happening with the citizens. We know what is happening in our country. And somebody said that with the matters of fuel, I'm still complaining about the fuel, but somebody said it is a global crisis and that we should not blame Ruto for that. But at some point, I really want to blame Ruto because it is just some few minutes. Joby was showing me that now he has increased the borrowing rates from foreign lenders, and I was like, what is this money for? Because if this money you're borrowing is not for helping citizens, it's not worth. And if we're seeing this money you're borrowing going to subsidize on fuel, and the Kenyans will not be this hurt, we would have understood. But why are you increasing the borrowing rate while we don't see where the money is going to?
Exactly.
So it is just crazy, and I feel like I said this on my show and I said it again today, that the only thing that will rescue our country right now, I feel like it is a coup. Because we know he's a dictator.
I also think so.
Yeah.
I don't think we can wait for revolution.
Yeah, I don't think that we can wait for the revolution because he's speeding up the pace. He's not taking it slow. Like the pace is getting higher and higher, and I think it is going to get to a point that now we might need a coup very urgently to overthrow this government, because we can't keep on suffering like this.
That's true.
Yeah, personally, Huda is irrelevant for me, very irrelevant when it comes to politics and political opinions. I believe there are better things she can do. Let her stick to her lane of beauty.
Yeah.
You understand? Let her stop yapping, because first and foremost, you said you don't live in Kenya, so you basically don't understand what the common mwananchi is going through, and all you like is attention. That's why you find every reason to actually chase for that attention, even politically. And I do now think that this is what even these celebrities are trying to face and trying to chase. And when we look at them, even when we give an example with now Eric Omondi, of course the long term is political, obviously. At first it comes in as helping people. I want to help the people, I want to do this for the people, but he is only creating a base for his political era. And we've seen that. Now when we look at people like Huda, I don't have even anything to tell her. Like, there is nothing you're saying that even if he is the best, the worst, your opinion doesn't even count at a kidogo. Because you have been, if it was from somebody else, it was worth saying. But if it is Huda, I think we're just giving a lot of attention. Like Huda, just stick to beauty.
Stick to your
Rich
lane,
beauty.
man. You don't even understand politics. We saw her advising people the other time to go and overstay in the US, in the European countries, and apparently one of our own tried that, and she got her ass kicked out, and also she was banned from entering that country for 6 months.
I don't know. But at a certain point, I do believe this type of women, Huda being a socialite, they just want to keep themselves relevant.
Yeah.
So all they do is, let me go talk about this. I know it's gonna trend. I know somebody's gonna, and let me talk about what Kenyans are facing, because last time I said it's good. Now let me say it's bad right now, so that I can get the attention I wanted, and I do believe that is what she's after. There's nothing important, and there's nothing important that these socialites actually relate to when it comes to living the life of a normal Kenyan, because all they do is, you know, cloud chase, and that's it. For me, it's period.
Well, personally, I took it very heavy because, mind you, we have attained a year of so-called since Mr. President was inaugurated, and we did have reviews, and I was actually looking at some common news, mainstream media. People had positive reviews to give. Okay? Wameletwa Citizen, wamekwa kwenye panel, they're giving very positive reviews about the man.
What do you expect? That
Of course,
is Citizen.
it is a mainstream media. I'm not in denial, but I want you to look at the angle of where the mainstream media, how, and also the control of the mind, how it has most of the African people hooked. And there are people who dwell on news. There are people who do not know anything.
Yeah,
A perfect example I'll give, and I think I tend to agree also with what Keith was saying. I don't think Simba is really like, you know, like anatafuta attention. This nigga is literally like ako tu hivyo. Even though chenye anaamini, even though chenye whatever he believes, that is what he believes. And there are people who believe that. And I was trying to look at it in an angle. There are people, no matter what you try to tell them, because of the poor education, the backward mentality we've been given, if you try to tell them that's a lie, they get mad at you.
I believe somehow job is also arrogancy.
Okay, however you decide to call it, but for me, I'm looking at it in an angle of where these celebrities, they do have numbers, and we're talking about African mentality. There are people who are dragged left, right, and center. There are people who move by the wave, and there are people who live their lives off the celebrities, off the mainstream media, off these politicians. Kuna mtu tu zizi mwenye amejua hata kama alikuwa wazimu sijui juu ya baba amejichoma. Like there's so many illiterate people like that, you say illiterate or whatever, ignorant or whatever. But in real sense, there are people who do believe that the president who ndo afaa kwa convention wanasema sijui kama una comments za TikTok, Ruto is supposed to be the president for Africa and all that type of nonsense and bullshit. In general, what I'm trying to say is we need to be very conscious of who we're listening to, because this point is where you're being told don't pay attention to the celebrities. One time they're dragging you, ni kama tu venye Raila. This is what Huda is doing. 1 minute twende hivi tukademonstrate, 1 minute tuache kudemonstrate. Stop being carried away by the wave. And I'm saying this knowing, and of course if you go through the comments or through what they were saying, kuna mtu anaongea ujinga, kuna mtu anamwamini cha amesema, kuna mtu amini chenye amesema. That's basically what I'm dwelling on. But of course mentioning kuna mtu anisema sijui ni nani huyo. Mentioning on President Ruto administration increasing the foreign borrowing. I see there was someone on Twitter who goes by the name Gagwaz. He tweeted this and said, President Ruto during campaigns insisted that he will cut external borrowing to focus on domestic borrowing. It's the same review we saw venye alikuwa kuna video ilikuwa ina trend at fuel and all that, but I think fuel actually will go up
in the next
every month 10 shillings till 2024 on February. And now we're talking about Ruto increasing the foreign borrowing. I mean, where are we heading as a nation? That is just my number one question. He says he's doing the exact opposite now. Clearly, Zakayo is a man who stands for nothing. No wonder his administration is falling bad. Now, we can't keep on dictating on falling. Like Katie said, that we need a coup, no revolution.
Because we can't be waiting for that.
Sijui kama ni mimi peke yangu, ama because I'm at that point of life where I'm an adult right now, but life is really becoming super tough. Things are becoming super hectic, and I shout out to Keith. I remember we were discussing this on Saturday. Actually, it was a very big discussion, and people were on TikTok giving so many reviews. Life is becoming super tough, literally super expensive. You have no actually time to sit down and we watch these guys, and I'm not talking about just Ruto, literally all the despots. You can't sit down and keep on listening to every decision they keep on making without us being involved. Why is the price of fuel going high when we have fuel all over Africa? Just here in Uganda, not
even
far away.
In Kenya. What do you mean even in
Kenya,
Uganda?
in Turkana, that is
Even
in
in Kenya, you know, it is just crazy that only one African country doesn't export fuel. I mean, we don't we don't import. We all import fuel, and it is just crazy that we buy fuel from the United Arab Emirates or the Arabic countries, and they all steal our fuel. You know, they are the owners of these big bill fuel companies, and we are buying fuel from them. Imagine they come to Africa, they come to Kenya, they mine our fuel, they refine it, they take it back. We even have gas, we have the pipes that connect, which country is this? Some African country to the United Arab Emirates. So I think it is just crazy that now we are suffering the consequences of being controlled by Arabs. And you know how these people are so inhumane, and they are actually like animals. So if they want to serve you from fuel, my niggas, this is going to happen. And I think we're the ones letting them. Up to date, we're the ones letting them. Yeah.
I want to share this audio. There is this audio I shared on Saturday. I don't know if I'll get the correct. I don't know if Keith, if you are on the building, I don't know if you are right here with us on YouTube, but if you are on YouTube, kindly do remind me, was it Korean or Japan? The lady who said they steal oil from Nigeria, they refine it, then sell it back to us. Which country does not export, does not import?
Let me find out. I remember it's only one country that does not import a fuel from the
let me see. Was it Japan? I don't know. Anyone on the comments who remember us discussing? John Mosquito, you was there. Karibu-san, I see you on the comment section. You are there on Saturday. I don't know if you are there or if I'm mistaken, but I don't know if it's Japan. The lady who admitted they steal oil from Nigeria and come, they refine it, then sell it back to us. And then they said that the cars they have used for the last 10 years is the cars we Africans have been using. So unaenda kubaindayo unafikiri uko na moto mpya, bro, you're so way behind. So way behind time. And I was just asking myself, like, till when are we going to be allowing Africa not only being a dumping site, we are paying high taxes of literally over 100 years back. Una imagine tunalipishwa sijui juu ya magari na hizi gari ziko 10 years old. Literally not even maybe 10 years old. Much older than that. This does not make any sense. And this guy actually has to be taken out of office. That is how simple we put it. He has to be taken out of the office. Ruto has to be impeached.
South Korea.
It's South Korea, yeah? Yeah, I've been answered. All right, okay, thank you, Keith. Thank you. Let me look for it on TikTok. From Nigeria. Okay, let me get it correctly. I'm not sure if I'll get it, but as it loads, that is actually my review on it. Shmani, I don't know if you have any anything to say on what the president has said on increasement of borrowing, because what are we borrowing?
I mean,
why are we borrowing?
You know, we have always had this you know, thing coming in whenever every president comes in. Na inakwanga one thing they say, we alifanya. Now I'm
Blame
trying
games.
to, I'm trying to actually, you know, make it better so that, or rather, this person took the money and didn't work for it. So we have a lot of loans. So let me borrow another loan to fix it. And Ruto said he's going to stop all this, right? But he didn't even take a week after him being put in office. He was out borrowing and borrowing. And now he's still saying that he's still going to borrow more and more. Meaning we are going to remain in debt. And this is not going to change for the next generation and the next generation. It's going to be something consistent being done by each and every president getting into office. So I am against borrowing, because I do believe we can actually reduce the borrowing so that we can stop actually owing, you know, because this borrowing doesn't only end with giving money. You know, we borrow money, but what do they get in return?
We have to ask ourselves, what are you paying?
Pieces of like they unasikia amechukua SGR, wamechukua something that is very crucial. They took Kenyan artifacts, they took even the SGR, they took hospitals, they took a lot of stuff, unajua. So at the end of the day, I don't believe.
Zambia.
Yeah, it's not that we bought and then return the money. They want something in return which is more valuable than the money they gave you, something that will make them have control over you for generations and generations. So him saying that it's just another president just talking the same shit. It is nothing is gonna change. He promised people better. He has not. In fact, we've seen him back and forth. I mean, like literally, whatever he was saying, people were doing is the same exact thing he's been doing, and even
Way
worse.
worse.
You
In
know,
such a
and
short
even
period.
worse because anasema, oh, we won't take loans. Now you're saying we'll take more loans, and you were actually accusing the previous government of taking loans, and you are taking even more, and you're coming to the public, you're saying I'm taking more. Oh, we'll reduce the tax each and every day, and he says overnight tax, same thing. His is overnight, so there's nothing new.
This guy already done said, I mean, during the Africa Climate Summit, it's better to die in debt than in poverty.
Yeah.
And if you look at both the cases, you literally die in debt. If you're in debt,
You're
you're
in
poor.
poverty, yeah.
If you are debted, you are poor because what is generating your money to pay back? Are you literally making income to pay back the debt that you owe? And what do we owe these people? Why are we borrowing money? That's my question. For what infrastructure? You're talking about carbon emission, but there's no industrialization you've built to even take any carbon here. And you're now talking about borrowing. For what? For what purpose specifically? I'd really love to understand. Mr. Ruto, we'd really love to understand. But I see Juba Jaba, let me go through the comments on, I don't know if TikTok there's anyone, but I see Juba Jaba saying that pull up SW the song Downtown. Oh, okay, all right, we'll check that out. Also see you saying that I think Mark Taiwan wrote it. It's easier to believe a lie than disbelieve a lie you've held as truth. Exactly, you're speaking about our people and learning the truth, which I was saying that it is actually very tough, you know. If you look at majority of us,
Simba.
oh God.
I actually say one thing. I feel like sometimes it's just people don't want to be open, and they have
Minded.
this time, yeah, and they have this arrogance in them. Always in the show, you know, you can't
Yeah.
tell me shit. And even if I know the truth, I'm too arrogant to actually accept. So all I do is prove that I'm right, and yet deep down I know very well I'm wrong. Because sometimes you can't just come and I tell you, Katie, by the way, you've been doing this for the longest time and it's not working.
Right.
Let's use this other way. And then you insist, no, you know, I know what I'm saying. And you've been doing it and it has not been working. I just feel it's your arrogance in you and your illiteracy. And we can't say you're illiterate because you've gone to school. You know, we can't say that you're illiterate. I just feel like we can't say you're illiterate and yet you talk about having
I mean,
books
Africans
and
were
you have
considered
knowledge.
illiterate despite all the education we've been given. You know, it's crazy.
You know, the education is just stupid.
It is insane. I also see Juba Juba saying religion, for example. It is. That is one of the biggest examples. That's what we're saying. There are people who just, you can't. Where's you ambia? I mean, I know from, I mean, I'm speaking from what I know, from what I've really seen. Is kuna watu tu wezi ambia whatever Shmani is saying, but there's different version of ati najua ni ukweli but I won't take it. There's those who do not know the truth and are not willing to take it and won't give a shit what you say.
I think
I believe what I believe and that's period.
They've also, now if you look at a good culture, if you've been raised with a traditional African parent, it's not easy to actually tell them or get them out of, for example, religion, out of some cultural beliefs, you know, because they insist, oh, imekuwa hivyo. Who are you to tell me? I'm the oldest. I have the experience, you know. I have all the time. And you do believe this is just ignorance. Like, it's just ignorance. And you're not two-way open-minded to actually accept. I do believe the key is knowledge, right? If you want to get knowledge, you read books, you hear people, you learn. If you're not able to learn, then you're going to remain illiterate with your illiterate mind. When people are moving forward, you're stuck. And that is a problem we have as Africans. We are stuck with other things that don't help us so much. We just want to remain in that, get indoctrinated, and not look at our future.
That's true.
I also tend to believe that some of us are so like wewe ni kama mimi, you can tell me nothing, you know.
Yeah.
You can't teach me, you just know nothing like I do know, you know. And this is the mind also that is keeping Africans behind, because if Joby, I come and tell you right here, we should unite. Some of us right here, or some of us out there, people like Simba, they feel like we should not unite. We actually should be celebrating that we have the Europeans in our country. When I talk about now, let's go and impeach the government, people will be, some of us will be like, they are so reluctant.
People will ask even what's impeachment.
Yeah.
Like, there's someone who does not even understand the term impeachment. Like, hiyo ni kusema, hiyo ni kufanya, unajua. Like, we have such mentalities, and they are really there. I also see Jerome Mosquito, good afternoon to you, and welcome back. You're also saying, that is Keith Karibu as well. Once again, you're saying life is becoming super high everywhere. That is fact, Manze. Save up as much as you can, you know, do what's necessary and leave the unnecessary. That is just how simple I'll put it. It's really become super crazy. So saying, Jibba, I'm glad I was taught how to budget exactly what times are ahead. That's true. You need to. And just saying that it's South Korea. I got it. I'll be playing the video, or rather the audio, in a few. And also see Kitty saying that they don't steal Joby, they send it to South Africa to be refined and then buy it back from them. All right. Oh, okay. I also see Juba is saying, I think I got the audio miscorrectly. That was on Saturday then. And also see, also saying, Ziba, that if African oil producing nations would build oil and gas refineries, they will dominate the supply chain. That is true. But of course it's hard if we have tons of like long pipes that have been stealing oil from Nigeria for the last 12 years, and you tell me that the previous governments, all the governments that have been there for the last 10 years didn't know.
They know.
Dumb, you know. And also see Kid is saying that and South Korea doesn't have oil, and you're also saying that exactly 100% money. That's why I always ask Katie, can she teach her parents what she knows now? And I also see you asking, that's you're saying that that's what I said about the ignorance in Africa, it's on purpose. Well, there is both sides of the coin you have to look at. That's just how simple I'll put it.
Some people don't.
Yeah, so don't take everyone as ignorant. Some people just don't know nothing. Like, there's just some deep-minded, you can't even deal with it. But anyway, let me play this video.
Says is oil. We're the largest oil refinery in the world. So we buy oil from Nigeria and we refine them and we sell it back to Nigeria. Yeah. So you know that's basically what we do. So we are one of the largest oil refineries in the world. Right? Because we have no natural resources whatsoever. You know, if somebody tells us, you know, we even buy our water. We buy water from Malaysia. We buy crude water from Malaysia. We desalinate them, we purify it, and we sell it back to Malaysia. Don't judge us. We need to make some money somehow.
I mean, Africa, don't you need to make money? You can't be giving off your products for free. Damn, this sounds, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. This is so wrong in every way, in every aspect. They're so disrespectful to African people. If this does not make you understand why you've been living in poverty for the longest time, generation to generation, and you still want to go wake up in the next coming years to vote for despots, I don't know, man. I really don't know, but this is disrespectful. Very.
So you know, all our cars have a lifespan of 10 years. After that, we either scrap it or we resell it. We sell it to places like Indonesia, Ghana, we sell it to Nigeria, and all this. So these are the people that will come and buy our 10-year car. What they do is they modify it. You drive on the left hand, right? Right, so but ours is on the right hand. So they purchase this 10-year car, right? With a lifespan of 10 years. They buy this car and they modify it and they sell it super expensive. So let's
imagine.
One of our,
you still ask yourself why you ain't developed, you know? While we have such information outside there, you still want to sit down and wait on you know, whatever you're gonna be waiting on. It just sounds so super crazy, but what I say in general, African people, you need to wake up. You need to really, really wake up, because I have no idea where we're heading, but it's bad. Okay, we can see what the West Africa is doing. So far, the Central Africa is on it, and I don't know about us, man, the East Africa. If we're gonna manage, because actually we do have a very thin line, like we keep on saying. We have Kenya, we have Tanzania, we have Uganda, we have Congo, we have Somali, we have Rwanda, we have Burundi. Ethiopia just joined the East Africa. We have a lot of us. Imagine if 7-8 countries did unite. You're gonna tell me the rest is gonna be so hard, you know, to build one economy, building one currency, building everything you really want. But the thing again, I'll go back to the term Shmani used, ignorance at some point is really leading us to a lot of things, because there are those who, there's the majority of us who see but choose to be quiet. But again, I understand, because of the state and the action, we are the majority. That's on period. I see Kitty saying that exactly represent Joby. Yeah, it's disrespectful but true. It is disrespectful because it's just such a shame. Unasikia oil is being transported from Nigeria, being refined, and then they sell it back to Nigeria. Imagine the rest of the African countries which are not even mentioned. What happens and what is it? And majority of what is sold back to us is even pathetic. Messed up. You know, exactly. It's messed up, already messed up, and they take the good things, they give us actually the worst. I'm certain even the oil refined, it's not even good oil refined. It's all just some, that's why you see cars always having some poor, bad exhaustion. Unashangaa gari inatoa moshi gani. The oil that are actually even being used in these cars, nothing clean. It's just super crazy. Africans, make up your mind. Keep it saying, and the material they use. What? I can't get the last comment. I don't know if there's anyone on YouTube who can see it. And anyone who's on TikTok, if there's any comments.
As we continue, I see people on TikTok. Let me tell you what they're saying right now. I see Boosters is in the building. Anasema habari yenu wapendwa.
Hi.
Habari njema. I see Boosters is also saying that Ruto is just being William. And I see Becky Kemunto.
What? Ruto is being William.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
But anyway, whatever.
I see Becky Kemunto is asking hii ni radio station gani? This is the Black Hot Fire Network, media of the 21st century.
Yes.
I think it is saying, and the material that they use to make the cars come from Africa. Why don't you refine your own oil for free? And we can do that. And you know, they buy this oil at very bad prices, low prices, and then they come
even
and
for
sell
free.
even for free.
Because
sometimes.
let's say if you're talking
Some
about,
they even steal. They don't even ask for permission. They don't even let you know that they are
let me tell
taking
you, in a country like Zambia or Kenya, where we're headed right now, I think Kenya we're headed the Zambia way, if I'm not wrong. The next actually coming years, if we won't stop this, if a coup, the so-called revolution, if it won't happen, we're heading actually where Zambia is heading. We have a very large debt we owe China, and we've seen China so far. They have taken. We saw what I was reading on Friday, like they have shares now. Jinping, you know, the president has to go all the way to Beijing